Hello everyone, I'm M. Vaishnavi from Kids Warangal. In this video, I would like to discuss about the design and analysis of 23-story tall building. Firstly, go to File and click on New Model. Then set the usual options and click on OK. The number of grid lines in X and Y direction is 4 and the spacing of grids in X direction and Y direction is set to 6 m. Set the number of stories to 23. Typical story height and the bottom story height is 3 m. Click on Custom Story Data, then click on Edit Story Data. Select Story 8 as the master story. Then set the remaining stories similar to Story 8. Now, select Story 14 as the master story and set the remaining stories similar to Story 14. Then next select Story 19 as the master story and the remaining stories will be similar to Story 19. Story 23 is set as master story and the remaining stories will be similar to story 23. Then click on OK. Click on grid only option and click on OK. Now go to Define and click on Material Properties. Then click on Add New Material and set the region to India and set the material type to concrete. Standard will be Indian and set grade to M40. Click on OK. Then click on OK. Then next click on Add New Material and set material type to rebar and set grade to HYSD grade 500 and click on OK. Then click on OK. Again click on Add New Material and set the grade to mile 250. Click on OK. Then click on OK. Now the required materials are defined, so click on OK. Now go to Define, click on Section Properties and click on Frame Sections. Click on Add New Property and click on OK. Set the property name to column 500 by 500. Set the material to M40 and set the dimensions, that is depth to 500 mm and width to 500 mm. Then click on Reinforcement Modify and make sure that the design type is set to column. Then next select the rebar material to HYSD 500 and mile 250. Now click on OK. Then click on OK. Now click on add copy of property and set the property name to column 550 by 550. Set the depth to 550 mm and width to 550 mm. Now click on OK. Then again click on add copy of property and set the property name to column 600 by 600 and set the dimensions, that is depth to 600 mm and width to 600 mm. Now click on OK. Then next click on add new property and go to auto select list and set the property name to column auto select. Select the design type to concrete. Click on add. Then click on OK. Now click on add new property. Then select the section shape as concrete rectangular. Click on OK. Set the property name to beam 500 by 300. Set the material to M40. Now change the depth to 500 mm and width to 300 mm. Click on modify and click on beams. Then next set the rebar material to HYST 500 and mile 250. Then click on OK and then click on OK. Now go to add copy of property and set the property name to beam 550 by 350. Set the dimensions. Click on OK. Again click on add copy of property. Set the property name to beam 600 by 400. Set the depth to 600 mm and width to 400 mm. Click on OK. Then click on add new property and go to auto select list and set the property name to beam auto select. Select the design type to concrete. Click on add. Then next click on OK. Now the column section are defined and the beam section are defined, and the beam auto select and the column auto select are also defined. So click on OK. Now go to define, click on section property and click on slab section. Click on add new property. Set the property name to slab 150 and set the slab material to M40 and set the thickness to 150 mm. Click on OK. Then next click on OK. Now go to story 1. Select similar stories option. Then go to quick draw column option and click on property. Select column auto select. Now Go to Quick Draw Beams and click on Property and select Beam Auto Select. Now go to Quick Draw Floor option, click on Property and select Slab 150. Now go to stories between 9 to 14. Then click on Draw Column option. Then select Quick Draw Beam option. Then select Quick Draw Floor option. Then go to stories between 15 to 19. Then again same, go to Quick Draw Column option. Again Quick Draw Beam option. And then go to Quick Draw Floor option. Now go to Story 20. Select one story. Then click on Quick Draw Column option. Then next Quick Draw Beam option. Then Quick Draw Floor option. Then select the whole area. Click on Edit. Click on Replicate and click on Story. Select Story 23, 22 and 21. Then next click on Apply. Then click on OK. Now go to Story 1. Since the dead load is same in all the stories, select all stories option. Now select all the shells. Then go to Assign, select Shell Loads and click on Uniform and set the load to 2 kilonewton per meter square and click on apply. Then click on OK. Once again, select all the shells. Again, go to Assign and click on Shell Loads and click on Uniform. Then select Live Load and set the load to 5 kilonewton per meter square. Click on Apply. Click on OK. Then go to stories between 9 to 14. Then select the shells. Go to Assign and click on Shell Loads and click on Uniform and set the load to 4.5. Click on Apply and click on OK. Now go to stories between 15 to 19. Select all the shells. Go to Assign and click on Shell Loads and then select Uniform and set the load to 4 kilonewton per meter square and click on Apply and click on OK. Now go to stories between 20 to 23. Select the shells, then click on Assign and go to Shell Loads and select Uniform and set the load to 3.5. Click on Apply, then click on OK. Now go to story 1. Then select Similar Stories option. Then select the external beams. Now, after selecting the external loads, go to Assign and click on Frame Loads and click on Distributed. Set the load to 0.2 kilonewton per meter and click on Apply. Click on OK. Then Go to stories between 9 to 14. Again, select the external beams. Then go to assign, click on frame loads, then click on distributed. The load will be same. Click on apply, click on OK. Now go to stories between 15 to 19. In the same way, select the external beams. Now go to assign and click on frame loads, then click on distributed. The load will be seen and click on apply, then click on OK. Then go to stories between 20 to 23. Select all the external beams. Then go to assign, click on frame loads and then select distributed and the load will be same and click on apply, then click on OK. Now go to story 23. Then select one story option. Then again select the external beams. Again go to assign, click on frame loads and click on distributed. Now here click on delete existing load option. Click on apply, click on OK. Cladding load are removed from the topmost story. Now go to base story. Then select the whole area. Now go to assign. Click on joint and click on restrain. Then select fixed. Now click on apply. Then click on OK. Now go to draw, click on auto draw claddings, then make sure that the option is use floor option and click on OK. Now go to define, then select load patterns, set the load to wind, then set the type to wind. Select auto lateral load to Indian IS 875 1987. Now click on add new load. Then again click on modify lateral load. Here the wind speed will be 33 according to IS 875. Terrain category will be 3 and the structure class is C. Risk coefficient will be 1 and the topography will be 1. Click on OK. Then click on OK. Now go to elevation view. Then click on A. Then select, after selecting A, click on OK. Now change the option to all stories. Then select all the claddings. Go to assign, click on shell loads and click on wind pressure coefficient and set the coefficient to plus 0.8. Click on apply, click on OK. Now go to elevation and select B and click on OK. Now select all the claddings, go to assign, click on shell loads and click on wind pressure coefficient. Again the coefficient will be same plus 0.8. Now click on apply, then click on OK. Now go to set plan view, then select story 1, click on OK. Now again go to elevation, select option D and click on OK. Select all the claddings. Then again go to assign and click on shell loads and click on wind pressure coefficient. Here the coefficient changes to minus 0.25. Then click on apply, click on OK. One minute. Actually go to assign and click on, make sure that we have to change this to lever or sides. Click on apply. Now go to elevation Click on C, click on OK. Select all the shells. Go to assign, same shell loads, wind pressure coefficient. The wind pressure coefficient will be same minus 0.25 and click on apply. Click on OK. Now go to elevation and select 1. Click on OK. Select all the claddings of elevation 1, elevation view 1. Then go to elevation 2. Then select all the cladding shells. Then go to elevation 3. Again go to elevation 4. Now go to assign, click on shell loads and click on wind pressure coefficient and set the coefficient to minus 0.8. Click on apply and click on OK. Now go to plan view, select story 1, click on OK. Then again go to plan view and click on story 10 and again OK. Then go to story 15 and click on OK. Then go to plan view, select story 23 and click on OK. Then now click on 3D view and then next click on extruded view and select this to use extruded view for frame objects. Now go to analyze and click on run analysis. Select your file name. The analysis is going on. We can know the displacement values by clicking right click. The displacement values are here. Now go to display, click on force stress diagram, then go to frame. Now select the component to shear 2 to and click on apply. Then again select movement 3, 3. Click on apply. Then click on OK. Now go to display. Click on force stress diagram and select shell stresses or forces and make sure that the component is F11 and click on apply. Then click on OK. Now go to design. Click on concrete frame design. Then click on view revise preferences. Make sure that the design code is IS 456-2000. Now click on OK. Now go to design. Then select concrete frame design. And then next go to start design or check. Click on OK. Click on yes. Now go to design. Select concrete frame design and click on verify all members passed. It was given that all concrete frames passed the design check. So the design was successfully completed. Now click on These are the details regarding reinforcement. Then click on OK. Now go to reports. Click on project report. We got the total report regarding design material. Thank you.